Have you ever wondered what your dog is really feeling? Like, deep down, sure, they wag their tails, they bark, they lick your face, but is that happiness? Or are we just hoping it is? Today, we're diving into the 12 real signs your dog is truly happy and healthy, backed by science, behavior studies, and a little bit of dog psychology. And here's the crazy part, some of these signs might surprise you. Most people miss them, but once you know them, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. Let's start with the most obvious one, or so people think. Sign 1, a relaxed body and soft eyes. A happy dog doesn't look tense. Their body is loose, relaxed, and their tail isn't stiff. It's flowing like a little furry flag of joy. But here's the part most people miss, the eyes. A truly content dog will have what experts call soft eyes. That means their eyelids are relaxed, they might even blink slowly, and there's no intense stare going on. In dog psychology, a hard stare or wide eyes usually signal stress or alertness, but soft eyes, that's doggy bliss. It's kind of like the way humans look when they're half asleep on a beach. That's your dog saying, I trust you. I'm at peace. Sign 2, the magical playbo. If you've seen your dog stretch their front legs forward, drop their chest, and keep their rear end in the air, congrats. That's a playbo, and it's one of the purest signs of happiness and confidence in dogs. This behavior goes way back to their wild ancestors. Wolves and wild dogs use it to signal friendly intentions before engaging in play. It's like a doggy version of saying, no hard feelings, just fun. And here's what's even cooler. Happy dogs don't just use this with other dogs. They use it with humans they feel close to. So if your dog play bows to you, you're in the inner circle. Sign 3, eating with excitement, but not obsession. Let's talk food. Yes, most dogs love to eat, but did you know that the way your dog eats can reveal a lot about their mental health? A happy, healthy dog will eat regularly with enthusiasm, but not like they haven't seen food in weeks. If your dog eats calmly, enjoys their food, and doesn't seem obsessed or anxious around mealtime, that's a great sign. It means they feel secure in their environment. Dogs who gulp food like it's their last meal or guard their bowl might be dealing with anxiety or insecurity, especially if they were rescued from tough situations. But balanced eating habits, that's dog happiness 101, sign 4, tail wagging, but with context. Ah, yes, the tail wag, the universal symbol of dog joy, right? Not always. Dog behavior experts are quick to say, not all wagging means happiness. In fact, the direction and height of the wag can tell you what your dog is feeling. A high, fast wag might signal excitement or even agitation. A slow, sweeping wag, especially with the tail at mid-height or below, is usually a sign of calm, friendly contentment. And the most wholesome wag of all, the full body wag, where the tail is moving so hard the whole dog wiggles. That's not just tail wagging, that's joy bursting out of every cell. Sign 5, following you without anxiety. Dogs are naturally pack animals. They like to follow their leader. But there's a key difference between healthy attachment and separation anxiety. A happy dog will follow their owner around out of curiosity or love, but they'll also be okay when you leave the room or the house. They won't freak out, howl, destroy things, or go into panic mode. This is a big one in dog psychology. Confidence when alone. A healthy dog knows you'll come back. They're secure in their bond with you. That security, that's happiness. Sign 6, sleeping like a baby, literally. Dogs need a lot of sleep. On average, 12 to 14 hours per day. Puppies and older dogs need even more. But it's not just how much they sleep, it's how they sleep. A happy dog will sleep in relaxed positions. On their side, belly up, sometimes even curled next to you. These positions all signal trust. especially the belly up one. That's a vulnerable spot. A dog won't sleep like that unless they feel totally safe. And just like in humans, deep sleep helps reset the brain and body. If your dog's sleeping well, their mental and physical health is likely thriving. Sign 7. Zoomies. The joy explosion. If your dog suddenly starts running in circles like they've just won the lottery, that's called the zoomies, and it's one of the most delightful signs of happiness. Zoomies, or fraps, frenetic random activity periods, usually happen after a bath, during play, or in moments of extreme excitement. They're basically a physical release of pent-up joy or energy. Think of it like a kid spinning in circles on a playground. There's no deeper purpose, just fun. And the best part? Dogs don't fake zoomies. That's pure emotional overflow, like happiness that can't be contained. Sign 8. They check in during walks. Ever noticed your dog glancing back at you during a walk, even when they're off leash or ahead of you? That's a subtle but powerful sign of a happy, bonded dog. In dog behavior studies, this is known as reference checking. It means your dog is mentally connected to you, even when they're focused on the environment. They trust you, they value your presence, and they want to make sure you're still part of the journey. It's like when a child at the park looks over their shoulder to see if their parent's still watching. That bond, that's the gold standard of a healthy relationship. Sign 9. Healthy coat, bright eyes, and clean ears. Let's not forget the physical side of happiness. A healthy dog often shows it through their appearance. Their coat should be shiny and smooth, their eyes bright and clear, their ears clean and odor-free. But here's the psychological twist. A lot of physical signs of health are connected to emotional wellness too. Stress in dogs can lead to excessive shedding, dull fur, or constant licking. Depression or anxiety can show up as physical illness. So if your dog looks good on the outside, chances are they're feeling good on the inside too. Sign 10. They initiate connection on their terms. This might be the most important sign of all. A happy dog will seek out connection. They'll nudge your hand, rest their head on your lap, climb next to you on the couch. But here's what's key. They choose when and how. In dog psychology, choice is huge. A dog that feels free to come and go, who seeks affection but isn't needy or clingy, is showing emotional security. They're not acting out of fear. They're not begging for attention. They're just there with you because they want to be. And honestly, what more could you ask for? So what does all of this mean? Happiness in dogs isn't about constant tail wagging or endless playtime. It's about balance, physical health, emotional stability, and a deep, trusting bond with their human. It's about the little things, a glance during a walk, a sleepy sigh on the couch, the joy of zoomies, the trust of a belly-up nap. Sign 11. The joy of routine without the stress. You might not think of routine as a sign of happiness, but for dogs, it's everything. A truly content dog thrives on predictability. They wake up expecting a walk, meals, some playtime, maybe a nap in their favorite sunny spot. And when those rhythms are consistent, they relax deeply into their day. It's their version of peace. But here's the nuance. A happy dog enjoys routine, but doesn't depend on it to the point of panic. If your schedule shifts a little, maybe you come home late or dinner's 5 minutes off, and your dog just adjusts with a tail wag or curious glance, that's huge. That means they're emotionally stable. They feel secure in the bigger picture, even when the little details change. Compare that to a dog who spirals if anything is even slightly off, panting, pacing, whining. That's a signal of underlying stress, not just habit. So if your dog greets a shift in routine with calm curiosity rather than chaos, give yourself a pat on the back. That flexibility comes from trust. It means they know things are a little different today, but I'm still safe. My person's still here. Life is still good. And that's not just happiness, that's confidence wrapped in fur. Sign 12. The slow blink and the side lean. This one's subtle. You might even miss it if you're not paying attention. But once you notice it, it's like unlocking a whole new layer of your dog's emotional world. We're talking about slow blinking and the side lean. Two small gestures that are actually huge indicators of comfort, trust, and deep emotional ease. Let's start with the blink. You're sitting with your dog, maybe petting them, maybe just sharing space, and then they look at you and they blink slowly. Maybe once, maybe a couple times. That's not random. That's not sleepiness. That's affection. In dog body language, and even in cross-species communication, a slow blink is a sign of trust and calm. Cats do it too. It's the opposite of staring. A stare is intense, confrontational, alert. A slow blink says, I'm relaxed. I trust you. I feel safe enough to let my guard down. It's the doggy equivalent of a soft smile. And then there's the side lean. Not a full cuddle, not a push or a jump. Just that gentle weight of your dog resting their body against yours. Sometimes it's barely noticeable, sometimes it's firm and deliberate, but either way it's loaded with meaning. Dogs are contact-driven creatures, but only when they're comfortable. When a dog leans into you calmly, without needing constant attention or demanding anything, it means they simply enjoy your presence. They want to be close, not to get something, just to be. It's quiet intimacy. It's, I like you. It's, I feel better when I'm near you. It's the kind of affection that isn't loud or showy, but runs deep. And here's something really beautiful. The more often your dog gives you slow blinks or leans in gently, the more secure they feel. Not just in you, but in themselves. Because happy dogs don't just express love. They receive it too. Calmly. Confidently, willingly. So next time you're sharing a quiet moment with your pup and you catch a slow blink or feel that gentle lean against your side, pause. Feel that. That's not just comfort, that's connection. And that's what happiness looks like, when it whispers instead of shouts. If your dog shows even a few of these signs, you're doing something right. They feel safe, loved, understood, and in their quiet, four-legged way, they're telling you, I'm happy. So keep showing up for your dog the way they show up for you. Because happiness is a two-way leash. And if this video helped you understand your dog better, maybe even made you smile, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and give your pup an extra treat today. They've earned it.